probably gonna have this video, and I hope I see it. But all right, so we're gonna be working on my exhaust manifold. I've been working on it for a while, as you guys have seen when we started it with the actual welding table. So that was, you know, what we just did. It was a good experience trying to weld this thing together, and it's made everything we just did or about to do a lot better. And here we go. Let's start making a manifold. Sandra's got my gloves. She's over here trying to flatten up the rest of these weld joints while I'm gonna get this bracket that I got going on right here and all my little 90s. I don't know if I fully showed this, but I don't want to try to show a whole bunch of this stuff because I'm assuming you guys have seen most of this. Somebody like cleaned these all up by hand and trying to get them polished up. So yeah, I don't want to really technically show that and just be boring. But next step is I'm going to try to sit here with that guy and to figure out some lengths that I need to run. Sorry. Some lengths that I need to run, just because more likely I'm going to do little short runs. And so after I figure that out, really, I'm just going to start going for it because the collector is going to be the hardest part. And I'm not going to be able to get to the collector unless I do the rest to the, like, run all the pipes at least to a certain location. Jesus. Right? I think I got coronavirus, guys. So, let me take a sip of some drink. Woo! All right. Man, that was a lot better. So yeah, now I got these right here, and I'm gonna start messing with it. I might put this on time lapse or something just so you guys can see a little bit of something. But I keep acquiring a lot of footage. More likely I'm gonna do a big old dump like I always do, and hopefully I can just make a couple videos here and there, like 3 or 4. Hopefully, yeah, because I'm gonna make a video of just all the stuff I did just to the table. And obviously now I'm working on the manifold, which was the overall goal, or getting this back here done. Not really, but at least for my car, that's the overall goal. So we're gonna continue to work while Sandra runs away, and she's afraid because as soon as I pull the camera out, she just runs away immediately. But yep, here we go. All right. So we pretty much have to make this in mirrored ways. I feel like I've already tried to show you guys this when I first got the block. Maybe I did that with my phone and I haven't even shared that. So we got long radius 90s and tight radius 90s. So those are longs. These are tights. You see the huge difference here. So more than likely our 2 first runners are gonna be tight radius 90s, as you can see on this right here, and then trying to replicate this exact same like setup. So if you can see this greddy manifold, it's like super wild. So, you know, octopus looking thing. Choking. Everything keeps going down the wrong pipe.
Maybe you should have right before.
Yeah. I was trying to do number 3 runner first because it seemed like it was the one that you could kind of technically do the easiest. It's like kind of pretty much a 180, or it's over a 180 because this is a 45. But if you think about it, the merge collector merges right here, and then you just do a tight 180. So we would use what I do with those guys. They're together, and now they're not. Oh, they're right there. So you would use these 2 guys, and technically it's just like that. If you can see that right there. And then from there, it would just be figuring out. So this would be like, if we look at this runner right here, and we're trying to mimic it with that, we do something like, I was thinking, I'm not fully sure if I want to do that like that. So technically it should be like, if you can see it's 90, and I can try to shave it off a little bit so it's like a tight, more like that. Technically that's what that runner over there looks like. Oh, it's actually really sharp. It's like this. So as you can see, I just kind of need to start making stuff so it could actually become something. So I don't know if I should go do number 3, number 4, or just screw it and start it one by one. And number 1 seems to be the longest one anyway, so maybe I should just go ahead and try that one. Alright. So, knowing that this is going to be somewhere like right here, let's just technically replicate this guy. And this is where I'm going to need to be able to do other things like, okay, that goes like that, right? So I'm going to need our 45 right here. And as you can see, number 2 kind of goes straight to a 45, but it needs to be like a little bit longer, maybe like, or maybe it needs to be like right there, but maybe it needs to be more than a 45, like a 60 degree. Yep. So maybe as long as we have enough pipe right here for the second runner, because if you can tell, the second runner sits right here. So 1 comes down, does the loop, and the second runner comes around and does the loop there. And yes, I'm literally trying to replicate this thing as much as I can, at least. Cool. So the next thing that we're going to need real quick is you can stop for a second, baby. Alright, so we'll try to replicate that and use actually the same length. I'm just gonna really try to mimic it as much as I can. So it's at 6 inches from here to here, so I'll probably cut that length, maybe a little bit shorter. If you think about it, it's the bend starts like right here, so it'll be from here and it's right here, so it's like around 4 inches. So we'll go get our pipe. As you guys can see, we have an audience because they're all like, yo, what the hell was that? But I'm just going to show you what I'm going to do to prep this stuff and what I'm going to do just real quick. And then I'm just going to get to making it and we'll probably won't record it all. guys play with the pups. I'm gonna. This is it. And that could technically be our first runner. I could technically tack this on together. But I'm gonna try to do something.
With like tape or something?
Yeah. Which this might not hold.
Where's the green tape?
I don't want to use the green tape because it's like a lot of stuff to clean. And this technically isn't that dirty because this is what I do with wiring. It's like Kapton tape or whatever, and it's not supposed to leave the residue. But you know, who knows? So, yeah. Come on. Let me find a marker real quick and I can mark that and then we'll fix it. Unless it looks like we need more than a 45. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, like technically I want it to be like that.
That's what you want it to be.
Yeah, if you look at this one, I mean the angle is really sharp in that direction. But it's like, it gets right in the middle, right there. That's where 45s, or, let's see, yeah, that's a 45, for sure. Damn, like fits perfectly. So then that's supposed to do that. But they didn't make this piece the exact same, right? Yep, it's the same one. But then, probably gonna have a problem because I keep trusting this like it's gonna be perfectly easy, but I think runner spacer is different. So that's about a little bit over an inch, and this is way smaller. They're all way smaller. So this is all super tighter together than that. So I wonder if that just means that this needs to be smarter. I mean, if
It's tight in here.
Yeah, but like, if it's that much, it has to be like right there. Or for me to get to do the 45, or like that. That's really cool. Which I mean, it technically isn't that bad. I can still weld all down here. Still weld all down here. The bottoms. So technically right there is not bad. Okay, this is kind of... That one flying. And Blue's gonna go eat it. You fucking asshole, dude.
I heard something drop.
It's not a snack, floor snack time. What you guys get me?
So I thought y'all called me. I swear. You heard your knee? You were nearby real quick. There comes the other potato.
He's a slow potato.
Look what he comes with. You heard some commotion, so he brought something to party with. Didn't you? You ready to party, Chachis? He's ready for party.
Yeah. You can start recording for a little bit here. Hey, go Chachi's there.
Huh?
Go Chachi's phone. Alright guys, quick after work update. Stayed after the day and continue to do some stuff. Got number 3 pretty much ran. So you can see right here. Just gonna come to the bottom. It's pretty much corner-ish bottom. This dude's technically just gonna come in. I don't know if you guys can see, but like that. Bam. Just gotta cut these two the right way, but I still don't know because I gotta probably cut like that direction. Anyways, the GoPro keeps dying on me and I'm not gonna change the batteries. I'm just gonna show you guys that even though I kind of figured out where to cut these, more than likely it needs to be cut like that so I can meet these two, but then it also has to cut like this so it can meet the next two that are gonna come on top of it, unless I figure out how to do like if I just cut this like a pipe bend hole and this just kind of fits into here perfectly. But quick update, the GoPro's probably gonna die. You know how these batteries go, and my butt hasn't charged them at all. I know they're after work night, and today I spent most of my time trying to get these two pieces to meet this guy correctly. I kind of separated the collector pipe into 4 squares just so you know I had 4 pieces of pie, and you can see like it ends right here, so like this piece needs to be still trimmed down a little bit more, like from right here on, and then inside of here still needs to be ported a little bit better. But this is my first manifold, and I, for some dumb reason like always, I get myself into the hardest situations instead of making this just super easy like 4 runners coming out of it like most of them are. I had to do the Alright, so as you guys been watching, oh shit, I dropped it and cracked this one. Here you go. I kind of finished this thing up, at least like kind of relatively the design. I had to port match some stuff and just kind of finish this thing. But we have very bad news. As you can see on my mock-up motor, it won't fit. Alright, so this thing died, or the GoPro died, but yep, it's not gonna fit. It hits all that right there, the back two runners pretty much. Or not the back two runners. Runner number 2, number 1. I think number 1 might be able to get away with it. Like it might fit in that little cubby. But then at the same time, I don't think so. So yeah, there's that. And I tried to bring it over here to see how it would work, obviously, on the car. And just as bad. So, as you guys saw, I was hitting this thing on my spare block, which I told myself to take the spare block over there and tested it the whole time with the spare block. I never did, because I'm stupid. And bam! I'm stupid. And the whole steering shaft's in the way. So, which is funny is that I'm having the problems that you would technically have on a mid-mount setup on an SR20. On a left-hand drive mid-mount setup. Because, well, the steering shaft's over there. And, yep. So even if I got it that low, which it seemed like it could have worked, the next big problem is that big step in the back of the engine. And that's something I can't even get rid of. And it's just something that I didn't account for at all. Excuse me. Whew. I'm trying to figure out how to do something about it. I just don't know. I guess it's gonna be. I don't know. Fuck. I just want to kind of hit up Chris and just be like, yo, send me all the same parts I ordered last time. And just completely make something else.
Why?
It's not just gonna work, I don't think. I mean, I guess it could if I somehow change it up and... Alright. I mean, it could have worked, but I don't think it's still gonna work. And this whole ordeal right here is all in the way. I mean, I could make it work like this if I really want to somehow by cutting that whole ordeal thing right there. But we're just too much backwards. Get to it.
Yeah, it looks right.
It looks right, but it ain't right. Fudge cake. Well, at least we can make an epic fail video now.
For real.
Epic
not clickbait.
Fail. Dun dun dun.
It's not clickbait, it's for real.
Yep, it's not just, yeah, I don't know. It's not gonna work. So I'm gonna have to completely come up with something different now. So like, now if I really have to, I could just order I should have just ordered a collector already. And then just started to make it off the collector. I'll probably try to do that next. So it looks like my car's gonna take a lot longer now again. Because now I'm just gonna, you know, move on from that and finish all this other stuff I gotta do.
Or you buy
A manifold ready to go. I could buy the Tailgate Factory manifold and just send it, but I don't know. I think it's cheaper for me to buy. Like all these probably were $200.
I already know that.
Yeah, it's kind of cheaper for me to just make another one just as simple, if not a lot simple, you know. I don't have to get so crafty. I wanted it to be crafty though. I wanted it to be cool. You know. It's my fault for not thinking about it more. I'm just kind of trying to send in it. I got too excited.
I mean, it looks really good though. You
does.
did it.
I mean,
You
I
had
did
the
make
right
a replica
idea.
of the other manifold.
You had the right idea. I mean, besides that whole thing right there that you didn't think about. Looks like a nice wall thing. Straight up. Oh, manifold.
Huh?
It's a manifold.
I mean, yeah, it was gonna be a manifold, like a really dope one. I wonder if it'll still work in somebody's Honda.
For real.
But no, it won't because of this stupid block. I didn't think about that right there at all. It has like this huge piece of like, I don't know.
Wall.
Yeah. I wonder if that's chocolate. Well, guys, that's probably gonna be it for this, I guess, episode of my S14 build. I don't know. I was really pumped on this. It looks really good. It matches what I'm supposed to be making really well. Just this guy. But I epically failed because it's not gonna work with my steering shaft and even the engine. I guess on an SR, the block is further away, so you can have this much room right here for the pipes to be that close up to the block. On a K, it's not even, you can't even do that. And I did get this like way too close. So technically I can try to move maybe this runners around and see how much better it is. Which I want to do that. I guess let's try that real quick. Let's not fully give up, but from the looks of it, I'm kind of screwed. So here you go, guys. How bad it doesn't work. My number 2 runner is pretty much running straight into my steering shaft. And I could maybe cut it down a lot more and put a tie 90 right before that. But then number 2, like it's literally back there. But I guess from there, if I put another tie 90 and went back here somehow. So I could have avoided all this if I would have been doing this right here the whole entire time. But instead, I was lollygagging, just thinking I could build a manifold. But I have no idea what I'm doing, and then just proving it.
So you were just making a copy of the other one and you succeeded in that.
I mean, I succeeded doing what I was trying to do. Now, if only this would have worked. It also looks like if it all moved like 5 inches this way, it would have worked a lot better too. which, you know, like I said, now I could just maybe just modify this and make it work, or I am just gonna call that one a total fail, order more pipe and restart all over. Obviously still gonna have all that stuff that I have right there, plus then I'll get more to come, so then I can redesign this. Luckily it's just tagged and stuff like that. But anyways, on that epic fail note, I'm more likely gonna have this video as maybe the second part of our welding experience, because I believe the first part was the welding table, and that was pretty fun. You guys watch that video and see how I put this welding table together, and that got me all pumped and excited to do this manifold, and I kind of just sent it, and as you can see, I kind of epically failed. But yeah, thanks to you guys for watching my little updates. I know I've been slacking hardcore, but I've just been so busy doing work stuff, like organizing all this. You guys watch me do that all after work, and then I'm still over here building harnesses. So we're trying to have all the things accomplished for everybody in time, but big hurdles like the one I just hit, you know, it's just inevitable to happen. But yep, thanks for watching.